the reality of the small game store owners is a reality that very few people know. If you go, in most of the forum or the online community, you will see the gamers are very aggressive. They're aggressive in prices and they're aggressive in what they want and when they want it. They want everything now, fast and cheap. In reality, the independent video game store is really is true for any kind of angle you can see it. No independent video game store has a price protection. So let's say that you buy a new games in a $60 game. When the price goes down, you lose money. Period. They, distributor or publisher, they don't care about you. Exclusive, limited edition, you're the last one to get it if you get it, and you're the one who pay the most. So the only way for us to to be part and be the solid part that always been an independent store in the video game is be retro as much as you can. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to be retro in in a small city. It's that you don't have enough market, you don't have enough people who sell your stuff cheap enough with a margin that help you to survive. And at the same time, you have to really know your business. You can't think that selling video games is like to sell nails. No, because the 5-inch nails 5 years from now is still the 5-inch nails. A video game 5 years from now is zero or extremely valuable. You have to know before you buy. Sometimes we stock in games that we believe they're going to be expensive, and we just put that and we make a sleep for a couple of years. That's part of the business, and it's risky. You make a mistake and you use thousands of dollars, but you do it right, you make thousands of dollars. So it's a give and take. I don't like when people say that you can sell anything. It doesn't matter what it is. If you want to be a successful independent video game store, you have to know what you're doing. You have to take your time to to learn the business part. That doesn't mean you have to play all the game, you have to be a gamer. That's a completely different thing. You have to understand the value of the game and why it has the value, who's publishing, who's developing, which segment of the market you have, and how to attract the segment that you want to sell. That's extremely important. So, and the other thing that I like to people understand, when you have a small video game store, at least this is my case, I don't like when people tell me it's business. It's not business, it's always personal. So, everything you do affects your family. You don't have a bank behind you. You don't have, that 5 years from now you can just jump out and your company go bankruptcy and you made tons of money and you have your house. Now, if the store go down, you go down. So you better know and make sure that you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
we're one of the few stores in New York who accept all systems. So all the GameStop and they refer people to us all the time. Plus we refurbish systems, so we buy broken stuff from people online. Physical experience of a store like this, it's impossible to replicate online.
Yep.
A lot of people want to touch the game. A cartridge game, you touch it. It's not something you download and you play on your, No, you touch it, you put it in, you clean it with a Q-tip, with a cheap Windex, and when it doesn't work, it has something mechanical and something, that it's a little different. And I wanted that this keep existing, and I want to promote this, physical contact.